We do, by the way, as you can very much see, have a bit of a new interface going here, which I think is rather beautiful. There has been a bit of a bigger update to Transport Fever 2, and it's actually kind of cool, like this here. That's actually honestly quite sick. Alright everyone, hello and welcome back to another episode on Transport Fever 2 in the campaign mode with me, Spacefish, and welcome back to beautiful, beautiful Florida, where we are currently still very much working on producing a TV series now, after coming from other business ventures such as trafficking goods and people, so quite a change of pace there. But we've got a bunch of tasks here that we still want to take care of this episode. For a start though, if you do happen to enjoy this episode, make sure, if you're new around the channel, to hit that subscribe button and also the like button down below. That does, of course, help out a ton. But with that out of the way then, let's dive right into the video. We are left here with a few tasks. We've already taken care of 3 of them, and we've already heard of all these, but unfortunately due to me reloading the game, you know, we've got to go through that again. Now, what we have to do then, first things first, have 2 hovercrafts on different lines in the marked area at the same time. Different lines being an interesting point, because I don't really know how I'm supposed to have 2 different lines going, given I guess I have to build a totally new port, which, you know, makes no sense whatsoever. But let's just do it to get that out of the way, I suppose. We're just gonna have like a passenger harbour right there, which nobody in the world really needs down there, given that we're especially not going to connect it to any streets or anything. But, you know, that's going to be the way that that has to be. So, number 1, number 2, we're not even going to name them, honestly. That's just, like, so unnecessary to even try and waste time on that. We're going to buy 2 hovercrafts like this. We're going to go and assign one of them to line 1. One of them is going to go to line 2. And then they can just get going, and we're going to get time playing, and hopefully they're going to make their way over there. We're going to stop them in there, and then that is going to be one more task taken care of. Supplying the film crew then. Deliver 50 food to the film crew, which seems to be out here. Now, in terms of where we got food from, I guess that's Key West. Okay. No. They demand it. Yeah, they demand it. We've got the food processing plant up here. Okay, shouldn't be the hardest thing in the world. We do, by the way, as you can very much see, have a bit of a new interface going here, which I think is rather beautiful. There has been a bit of a bigger update to Transport Fever 2, and it's actually kind of cool, like this here. That's actually honestly quite sick. I really like that. The, like, pre-made intersections and stuff that you can make, that's actually really cool. You can even implement roundabouts and stuff if you're into that, and somewhat from Europe, I guess, which is where you will mostly see that waypoints. I'm not sure if I've used those before. We've got, like... Wait, we've got bus lanes? Has that been a thing before, or is that new? Traffic lights? What? Really? Intriguing, I have to say. Look at that, we can build traffic lights here. Now everybody has to wait, or not wait, depending on where they come from. Look at this, we're going to build a traffic light here. We're going to build one there, you know, get the traffic nice and flowing. That's pretty cool. Player ownership. Not quite sure what that is. That's actually really cool, the additions that we've got going here. I like it. But yeah, anyways, the plan was, getting back to old things, these icons already also seeming a lot bigger than they used to be. We're going to go and get some country road going here. We're going to go and route that all the way to up there, basically. Then we are also subsequently going to upgrade that thing, because we don't need our buses to be slower than really necessary. We're going to go and get a truck station going out here very much, and we're going to have a truck unload stop going right there then for the food, which, by the way, the street is not connected, so that's great. Gonna fix that too, of course. We may... Let's actually try this, alright? We're gonna go and pause time here for a quick second. Where's my... Oh, one hovercraft is right there. Ooh, saw that just in time. The other one is still on the way. we're going to hit stop right there. But what I do want to do with this thing then, we're just going to go and try out the new roundabout, shall we? We're going to plunk that down in the middle right here. Upgrade that to like a medium country road. I guess, you know, you could technically just make roundabouts yourself. The interesting point, honestly, being that this should only be a one-way thing, shouldn't it? If they go opposites, like, ways, that doesn't sound like the best idea. Oh, I guess that was like a highway ramp or something, right? And I just upgraded it into the wrong thing. That is like the wrong way, well, I mean... We've got right-hand side traffic, so that thing is certainly going the wrong way around. Can I invert the direction of this somehow? Tools? Doesn't appear to be the case, and the original one that I built was certainly going the other way around. Interesting one, so not quite sure, you know, that's not ideal, I guess, but we're just gonna do that again. This should be a one-lane thing. I'm not going to try upgrading it again, because I may accidentally inverse things again, so we're going to keep things going like that. We're going to have a medium country road, going to attach that to right here, basically, and we're going to attach this thing to right there, basically, and then we're going to go and pull this thing from all the way down there, and have a collision. Beautiful, because that's in the way, of course. So, I'm going to make a two-stager happen here, and that way connect that. And, you know, maybe that's going to help with traffic. You never know, I guess. And, well, this small country road we can't do anything about. Let's try that out. I think that's an interesting one. Let's see what the vehicles end up doing. They did stop for a quick second, absolutely wondering. Oh, that's a beautiful car, by the way. I'm not sure if they're even allowed to implement it this closely to, like, what the actual car design is. Because, of course, I think most of you know this sort of fan, being a very iconic... Actually, most of these cars look absolutely beautiful and reminiscent of actual real-world cars, but this, of course, being a VW T1, absolutely iconic and beautiful car. This out here, absolutely no clue what brand that is, but of course it's an American car. I think it... Is it a, well, I mean, they're not going to have copied that logo over, so who knows? Well, that's a beautiful, beautiful car as well, you know. Been to Cuba a bunch of years back now these days, and you find a lot of these old American cars there still everywhere on the roads. Absolutely beautiful cars, I can tell you. But anyways, let's not get distracted too much from what we were trying to do there, even though the cars are of course beautiful, and even though I'm of course an absolute car nut, which I think most of you guys know at this point. Let's go and get back to the real business. We're gonna go and actually now get a line going here, which we will call food delivery to film or something like that. Just something very plain and simple. We're gonna make a new road depot, honestly. I don't want to have the trucks drive like all the way over there for like 15 bajillion years. So we're gonna get a road depot going. We will proceed to actually just buy a few of these things. I think they look quite cute, don't they? It's like these little... I don't know, it is also quite reminiscent, I guess, of like Caribbean, Latin American countries where you have like these small little trucks just driving around the streets with the goods on the back. It's... I don't know, I love it. It's got some kind of beautiful, chill vibe to it. I very much enjoy that. You can see the second hovercraft has reached this area now, so that is one more thing taken care of. And we're going to speed things up a bit more out here, I think, because of course we will have to get all that food delivered. And you can see that roundabout, honestly, working quite nicely, I would say, for a start. You know, not too much of a traffic jam going on or anything. And hopefully with that extra connection right here, then whenever my trucks come, that's going to help them get there a bit quicker. And the traffic lights, you know, actually working. It's marvelous. But yeah, so anyways, traffic lights and roundabouts out of the way then. Let's look at the third task 2, which is an interesting one. Provide roadblocks so no vehicles can find their way into the marked area. I would think I could just do this. Right? Yup. Okay, no roadblocks necessary if you just get rid of the road, I guess. We're going to fix that again, of course. Let's connect that back up, you know, make sure this is all connected back up and the game isn't going to start getting angry at us. But that's easily another thing out of the way, I suppose, you know. That's how you save yourself some effort, and that was a truck nicely using a roundabout right here. I have to say, I mean, it's beautiful. The utilization of the roundabouts in the game actually works marvelous, except for, you know, when other cars don't mind the ongoing traffic and just cut other people off when it was their right of way. Who doesn't love when that happens to you in real life traffic? But yeah, so that is beautiful and great and awesome. I think we are going to go and quickly actually just manage the vehicles here and sell them, because of course they're not really going to make us any profit, and we don't really need them. We don't really need the connections nor the extra harbor that we placed down here, so you know, may as well just get the money back. But with that said then, that's going to be a good bunch of food here that we're going to have to deliver, and holy moly, it's a lot of food also already waiting there, so I'm hopeful that it should not take me too long. However, regardless, I will place a cut here so you don't have to wait as long as I do, and then I'll see you on the other side. Alright, and back we are. As you can see, we're only at 22, but there's one truck coming right here, there's another one coming right there, and we're going to be spot on for food, so absolutely beautiful. Quickly gotten rid of that task.
Naturally, above all, thanks to your support. All over America, Miami is now viewed as a dangerous place, but incredibly sexy too. This sinful image draws the rich and beautiful into town in search of thrilling adventures. But lately, Florida has become a very popular destination for other target groups as well. All the signs point to loads of moolah. Lure various
loads of moolah? What did she say?
For a young, wealthy clientele, and for screwballs, and even for perfectly ordinary families.
Screwballs. Beautiful. Did you say moolah or something? What does that mean? I'm not quite sure. I slightly missed that part, I have to admit. So, whoopsie. Anyways, we've got some new tasks popping up here, I suppose. So,
destination for families out on a day trip. That is, as long as you keep an eye on the kids and the alligators aren't
yeah,
hungry.
sure. Don't want to feed your kids to the alligators, I guess. But yeah, we're going to click around here. Check all these tasks out.
Don't settle for run-of-the-mill spring break parties. Bring them to Miami Beach, where glamour and a whiff of notoriety go hand in hand.
Okay, and then we've got Key West.
Is a paradise for all kinds of eccentric characters. They like it when things are unconventional. Transport them by streetcar, an extremely unusual means of transportation for the USA.
Streetcar? Wait, what? What is a streetcar? Do you mean a cable car? Is that the same thing that we're talking about here, or am I just slightly confused, or... I think that is what they mean? Just never ever in my life have I heard anyone call it a streetcar, but I think that is what it is.
The screwballs from Key West,
and they're the screwballs right there.
And want to declare war on the United States of America. The reason?
Marvelous.
US customs operations on the way to the island bad for tourism. Help the island's population
Beautiful.
to draw attention to the not so seriously meant announcement to wage war.
Okay.
Long stale loaves of bread are supposed
Interesting.
to serve the Prankster Republic as weapons in the war against
Prankster
the Americans.
Republic.
Give a hand to the military buildup by making sure that as many freshly baked loaves as possible stay put in the bakery and get rock hard.
Ah, okay. Interesting side mission as usual. We're gonna kind of sideline that for the time being. Yeah, whatever. We're gonna take care of other things for the time being, apart from the small tiny island of Key West, you know, declaring war on like 800 million people country, inhabitant country, which back then was probably a bit smaller. But regardless of all that down there, we're going to go and take care of the actual tasks for now. So, transporting the families then. Bring 50 people from Miami by boat to the Everglades and make 10 grand by using hovercrafts. No, actually 100 grand. But we're going to try it. I'm not really convinced that there's going to be any demand for the line, to be fair. So, Maybe we'll have to fabricate some demands somehow. For the time being, we're going to just buy a bunch of hovercrafts and have those going back and forth between Miami and the Everglades, and let's see. Maybe everything's going to work out for us. We're just going to let that run alongside, and let's see how that works, I suppose. Second thing on the list then is providing for the spring breakers. So, for this purpose, we're supposed to transport 30 people, deliver 50 food. The food delivery shouldn't be too hard, because we've already got that going to the film crew catering, of course, and I think we just really need to reroute that, potentially even to the truck unload stop that we do currently have, which indeed is the case. So, we're just going to change the line, basically, which we are not even going to rename it. I think I'm just going to be a lazy boy. Given that we're in the campaign, I guess it's not too important anyways, as long as we somehow have some idea what this is about. So we're gonna go and add those, and we're gonna go and close that, and then the food delivery route should change, and that should hopefully be very quickly taken care of. Now, 30 people from the Spring Break Resort, which is the West Palm Beach. Is that literally the resort? Okay, interesting one. But bring them to Miami by bus, which shouldn't be the hardest thing in the world either. We just need a bus stop, which we're gonna place like spot on in the middle of Miami. Gonna have another one going out here. We are not getting another road depot because we do have one right there, and we're gonna make a new line, which we're also very professionally absolutely not gonna name in the interest of laziness. Gonna get that up and running. We're going to go to the road depot, going to could get some fish bowls, you know. I think we're gonna get one of each. I don't think we've actually seen any of these buses yet, at least not close up, so yeah. We're just gonna get one of each. We're gonna try and actually get time a bit slower. So here is the fish bowl then. Pretty decent, and there's the Chevy. Okay, cool. So those things are going to get going between the cities, which is also going to work away. We have already transported 12 families and earned 53k? 12 people, but yeah, that's not bad, I guess. At least that's working away for us. Spring breakers we're now taken care of. Streetcar stations built. Transport people by streetcar 20. This is an interesting one. We're just going to assume that they mean a cable car, a tram, whatever else you may call that. Is that a medium country road? I think it is, right? No. Is that not a country road at all? Yeah, marvelous. Is that all an inner city road? It is. 50 kilometers an hour. Oh, beautiful. I suppose we could technically just upgrade all this here to be tram tracks with a bit higher of a speed limit, and then we go and do the inner city ones with tram tracks all the way around here, basically. So gonna have to get that somewhat into the city, I suppose. Boom. And that is all tram tracky. Wait, why is that an inner city road? That already has the... I'm not even sure what happened there. Anyways, gonna get that extended all the way to the end. We're gonna go and get a bus/tram stop going out here, and we're gonna go get one going like there, and one here. And then we need a tram depot, which we're gonna nicely and conveniently place in the middle of the beach, because why in the world not? Oh, collision. Maybe that's why. We're going to place it on the beach side, beautifully destructing a bunch of historically relevant buildings in the process. And we're going to get a new line going. Of course, we're going to start up here. We're going to go down there, and then we're going to go all the way to Key West. Which, indeed, streetcar was what I thought they meant. Well, cable car is what I thought they meant with streetcar. You get the point. We're good. Is kind of the summary, I hope. And interesting one. Let me know maybe down below if you know about this word and it actually is more commonly used, because I have most certainly not heard it in my entire life. But that said, I've also not grown up in an English, in a native tongue English, in a native English speaking country. But what we're going to do is we're going to buy one of each. of these, because we haven't seen a single one of these things yet in the American side of the game, on the American continent, so we're going to check them all out and see just what they look like. I would say quite similar thus far. Where's the third one? Oh, there. I mean, these two literally just look alike. There's not even a big change between them. The way that they capture, well, that they get the power from the power lines is very interesting, because that is most certainly very different to what you see in Europe. I mean, I guess it works. Interesting. Okay. Anyways, let's get the time playing then, and speed that up, and hopefully that's going to be fine. Make weapons. Let the transport value of the food processing plant fall below 40%. Yeah, so this one was at 85% before, because we, of course, had the film crew catering and everything. I'm not sure how it's really going to develop, to be fair, given that... I don't know. We're just going to leave it running. Currently, it just seems to be going one way, and that's down, so... If that keeps going that way, that's going to be done very quickly. The other thing then to only really be worried about is actually transport people by streetcar, which I think is probably going to take quite a while, because there's like one person in that whole line right now, and there's not really many more people waiting anywhere else, so that is probably going to be quite the wait till that is done. 43% down there, so we're really getting there. Transported 28 people now. Yeah, I don't know, like all the missions, that's why I kind of started with triple speed. Every single one of them really feels like it's moving a bit slow. But overall, you know, slowly but surely on every individual one, it feels like we're getting there. The make weapons thing is nearly at 40% now. And there we go. That is not that one done, but the Spring Breakers task being done. So the transportation between Palm Beach and Miami, actually. This needs to be below 40%. And there we go. Victory. Ayy. Ah, beautiful.
The self-proclaimed republic readily submitted its unconditional
1 minute after declaring war. Absolutely marvelous.
But at least the border control checkpoints are gone.
Ah, glorious. But yeah, okay, so that is that task out of the way, and the other ones are most certainly also going to be beautifully taken care of. But that's going to take a bit more time, and I'm going to be taking care of those in the next episode then, and then we will be heading on to more tasks after that. For today, though, I'm going to end this episode off right here. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you liked the progress. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. That does always help out the channel a ton. And if you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, also please consider hitting that subscribe button right down below, as well as that bell icon, to stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. I really badly want to try to see if we can hit 1,000 subscribers this year, so every single one truly counts, and I would absolutely massively appreciate it. But with that all out of the way then, as usual everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will catch you in the next episode very, very soon. Ciao.